They say the greatest days in a man's life is the day that you're born and the day that you find out why. And now that I look back on my life and I try to connect all of the dots, I realized that from the day I was born, God was preparing me to be the husband of Esther. I can remember when I met her about 7 years ago now. I was 19 years old, young stallion, carefree, just looking to have a good time. And when I met her, she introduced herself to me, and I was like, man, this girl's beautiful. And obviously from there, being a beautiful girl, I said, let's hang out. And so we started to get to know each other. I went out on a couple of dates, and while we were dating, one day I kind of stopped and I had a realization. And the realization was that this girl was an amazing girl. Like, she was more than just her looks. And so I did what any 19-year-old would do who wants to be a good person. You either take this person seriously and you be with this person, or you cut it off completely because you don't want to break their heart because you know you're not ready. So I decided to break her heart. And I told her, we can't continue this. I remember from there, we just kind of became friends. Sometimes we would have little moments where we would start talking often again. I remember in 2014, she called me one day upset. She was saying, why am I the only one who always calls? Why am I the only one who only texts? Why am I the only person who reaches out? And I got mad. I said, I told you from the get-go, I'm not trying to pursue you, because deep down I knew I wasn't ready for her. I wasn't ready to be serious. I wasn't ready to be with somebody like that. And so I told her, I said, well, if I don't call you, if you have a problem with that, don't call me, don't text me. And I just pushed her away. And later on in 2014, after changing and accepting Jesus and just having a change of mind, I decided I was ready to date, but I've already pushed Esther so far back, so far away. I didn't think there would ever be anything between us. So I ended up dating somebody else. And anybody who knows me knows that, I'm either 100% in or I'm 100% out. So when I got in that relationship, I got into it to be married. And I tried my best to make it work. Things weren't working out. I tried to work it out. I tried to be Superman. I tried to fix it. When you invest so much time into something, you don't want to see it come to waste. It just didn't work out, and I was devastated. I said, man, I didn't want love in the beginning. Now I gave love a shot. It didn't work out for me. So let me just fall back. So then, I started to hang out with friends again, hung out with Esther. We went to get some coffee, just real friendly. I remember we were sitting across, and she was sitting across looking as beautiful as possible. I'm looking at her, and she told me, Alex, do you know after all these years, I still can't get over you? And I looked at her and I said, what? She was like, yeah, that's why I always call you, I always text you, because I still want to be with you. So I told her, no, this is where it stops. I said, this is not going to be a situation like before. I'm gonna pursue you. Don't call me anymore. I'm gonna call you because you deserve that. Don't text me first anymore. I'm gonna text you first because you deserve that. I want to right the wrongs that I did. I want to right out every time that I broke your heart. I want to treat you like the queen that you're supposed to be. And so I went from being nonchalant with her to relentlessly pursuing her. calling her, texting her. I'm talking about I blew her up. I wanted her to understand that it was me who was after her this time. And honestly, it's the best decision I've ever made. She is a dream come true. I always knew she was special, but it was one time while we were dating. I had just bailed a friend out of jail. Took a lot of money out of me. And, I'm usually financially stable, but it was just so much money I didn't expect to do so. And I did. And I was broke, and I remember we went out and ate with some friends. While we were at the table, she's holding my hand, and then I look at my hand, while she's holding my hand, and I notice she put her credit card in my hand. And she just winked at me. And after we left, I said, why'd you do that? She said, because I knew you were struggling, but I don't want anybody else at the table to know that you were struggling, and I want them to see you pay. And it brings me to today. It brings me to now. Took a lot of preparation. I knew she would get all dolled up because in her mind, she planned a surprise birthday party for me. But little does she know, I was behind it the entire time.
There's a possibility that you look at me differently.
So I made sure her makeup was done, made sure her hair was done, made sure her nails were done. And honestly, even if I didn't propose, she made that day amazing for me. Some people say that me proposing on my birthday was a selfless thing. But to be completely honest with you, it was selfish. Because I got what I wanted. I want her to be my wife. I want to be your husband.
baby, I have a question for you.
To feel the chance to live again and reach to you. And if you feel it too, we'll break it through. A thousand dreams I still believe and make you give them all to me. Hold you in my arms and never let go. I surrender.
Okay, let me get a picture as well.
You know, just like I said again, I'm spoiled.
Bro, what? Babe, for real?
So what do you think? What did you do?
Because it's my birthday, I get what I want, right?
I was gonna tell you, but I didn't have your number.